Das Seelische übt sich im Voraus. Soul is not something that comes in later. Of course I can show you that there are moments that your soul, your mind, becomes deeper and deeper involved in the body. Embryology is the science of incarnation. Ooh, well, it's a science of embodiment. How do you come more and more in your body, connected with your body? There are crises, there are stages, there are moments that it might go wrong. So I could show you, yes, that soul connects with the body, mind connects with the body, and it takes steps to do. But that's not what Blechschmidt means. Blechschmidt means that the soul is present. We are mind and body from the very beginning on. Mind is not something that is later on produced by the body. Soul is not something that comes later into the body. No, we are soul and body, mind and body from the very beginning on. But what is the first thing your mind is doing? Shaping, performing the body. Soul is pre-exercised in the body. That's the gesture, that's the genius of Blechschmidt. Blechschmidt was the German embryologist who figured this out. Don't think you breathe for the first time when you're born. This is, look at the slide, an embryo 4 weeks old. There's a neural tube. There's a huge heart beating against your face. Puff, puff, puff. And there's a diaphragm. Because there are no lungs yet. Your lung is a little vesicle behind your heart. There is no room for a lung because the thorax is filled with the heart. And this is the diaphragm, this black line. And then comes coming upright, deflection of your head. Later on I could tell you about that. I mean, in October I could tell you about that. Deflection of that has to do with the brain. The huge brain brings us to erection, brings us upright, of deflection of our head. Okay, then comes the deflection of the head. And then we see that the diaphragm goes down. The diaphragm, look at me, is going down. And the heart follows it. And when the diaphragm goes down, and the heart goes down, then that little vesicle behind your lung starts to divide in 2 vesicles, 4 vesicles, 8 vesicles, 60 vesicles. And it takes 2 weeks that you have millions of lung vesicles. It takes 2 weeks to inspire your lung. That's a morphological inspiration. A morphological inspiration that enables you when you are born to breathe physiologically, to inspire physiologically. That's it. That is, let's say, the rule. That is how I think embryos live. In the performance, the shaping of the body, there your soul is expressed. So the mind as body shaping principle. Soul is pre-exercised in the body. How to understand? One of the methods of the phenomenologist is to use comparative morphology, to look for polarities, to look for differences. If you compare an adult with an embryo, you will see a huge polarity, a huge different way of being. We call that comparative morphology, to look for the contrast. What is the relation of mind and body in the adult? When you're an anthroposophist, you have a spirit. When you are an osteopath, you have a soul. When you are Bessel van der Kolk, you have a mind. And when you are, Dennett, you only have a brain. Whatever you are, your body is your instrument. The body is instrumental for me as an adult, because with my body, I walk, I do. I need my body to express my spirit, to express my mind, to express my brain, to express my soul. So the body is instrument of, yes, the mind, the soul. So we live centrifugally. We live centrifugally. Look at the slide. The adult lives centrifugal. That means we are oriented from here to there. You can see me make the gesture on the slide of the camera. So we live from here to there. This is here I am. Here I am anchored. Here, this is where I live. It could be here, it could be there, but this is my body. My body is my anchor. But I live from here to there because in the world, I have to perform myself. In the world, I have to express myself. So we live by means of our body as instrument.